Peace on Ukraine's terms or endless war? Volodymyr Zelensky has finally made everything clear regarding a peace agreement with Russia. While global media paint scenarios involving territorial concessions and a freeze, the president has put forward tough conditions that are not up for discussion. What does peace through strength mean from Kyiv's perspective? Why does Zelensky reject any behind-the-scenes agreements made without the people's knowledge? And which 3 points will form the foundation of the future agreement? Right now, we'll break down the new strategy for ending the war. Watch until the end. This is the video that will define our future in 2026. And for more details, check out our report. You're watching the Glavred channel. I'm your host, Yevhen Serov. Like and subscribe to the channel. According to Glavred's report, Zelensky has identified 3 main components of the peace agreement. The first is the foundation of security. The president emphasized no more Minsk III agreements. Ukraine demands legally binding security guarantees. This means either an immediate invitation to join NATO or the creation of a powerful coalition of guarantor countries that will enter the war in the event of renewed aggression. Without this, any deal is just a pause for Russia to prepare a new attack. The second is the restoration of territorial integrity. Kyiv is not bargaining over land. Zelensky emphasized that any diplomatic fixation of the front line can only be temporary for a ceasefire, but de jure, the world must recognize Ukraine within its 1991 borders. The third is justice and reparations. Russia must pay. Zelensky made it clear peace is impossible without holding war criminals accountable and creating a mechanism for paying compensation for destroyed cities. Zelensky openly commented on his interactions with the Trump administration. The president understands Washington's desire to end the war quickly, but he made a counter-proposal. Ukraine is offering the United States a pragmatic partnership, access to Ukrainian mineral resources, the use of the armed forces of Ukraine's experience to strengthen NATO, and the participation of American businesses in reconstruction. Zelensky is essentially shifting the conversation from the language of emotions to the language of business interests. This is a strategy of peace in exchange for opportunities, not peace in exchange for territory. Kyiv is making it clear Ukraine is not a burden for the West, but a valuable asset in Europe. An important point in the accession process is the emphasis on the will of the people. Zelensky stated that no agreement will be signed without broad public support. This refers to a possible nationwide referendum that should confirm the terms of peace. This is a strong diplomatic move. The president is telling international partners, I cannot agree to anything the people will not accept. In this way, Ukrainian society becomes the main safeguard against bad deals imposed from outside. Zelensky emphasizes that negotiations are only part of the process. The final word belongs to the Ukrainians. Zelensky's conditions are a manifesto of dignity. We are not asking for peace, we are demanding justice. The year 2026 becomes decisive. Either the world will hear Ukraine's voice and give us the strength to end this war the right way, or Putin's aggression will continue. The president has outlined the path, but we can only walk it together. Do you think it is realistic to force Russia to accept these conditions? Or does Putin only understand the language of force on the battlefield? Share your opinion in the comments.